Hello Cancers, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of June the 9th. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon and rising sign. We have a full moon happening this week on the 11th. This full moon is happening in Sagittarius. Full moon has to do with completion, and it also has to our intuition is also strong during new moon and full moon time. So pay attention to what's happening within around here. You might receive some new insights, and your sign is ruled by the moon, and you are intuitive. So you want to pay close attention to what's going on, dreams, signs, synchronicities. You might receive some new insights and messages and guidance. Okay, Cancer, your cards are 5 of Swords, 8 of Cups, 2 of Swords, and 2 of Pentacles. Okay, these are all minor arcana cards. So it looks like a temporary situation that's kind of bothering you a little bit. So here with 2 of Pentacles, this is you this week. The main focus is how to be more present. Looks like that's where you are focusing on. It doesn't matter where you are. It could be workplace, it could be your home, it could be whatever it is that you are doing. The goal here is to be more present, and looks like you are also juggling. You have 2 of Pentacles and 2 of Swords. It could be that you are weighing your options here, and looks like maybe you have to make a decision, but you are still considering your options. And this is where you are going back and forth. For some, it could be negotiations, and or it could be you taking care of your daily tasks and responsibilities, but it's like you don't want to drop the balls. You are doing things in a very careful way, but at the same time you are also being very present and carefully going through your day and tackling your the daily stuff that you are coming up with, that you are coming across. So presence through ups and downs. All right, Cancer, these are your cards: 5 of Swords, 8 of Cups, and then 2 of Swords. So with 5 of Swords, looks like a conversation that you are not happy with. It could be that in your, it could be personal life, your in daily interactions with others. There is something going on, and you are it's kind of a little bit it's kind of bothering you, and you are not happy with it's not sitting well with you. And here with 2 of Swords, the card is reminding you to stay in your heart. Okay, so here with for some, like I said, this could be negotiations. It could be that you might have to say no to things. It could be you might have to stay away from conversations and environment that are not, if you don't feel like mingling, then you will have to stay away and things like that. So you may not, so that's what this energy is. Both these similar cards, this is you walking away. Both these cards has to do with you walking away. So for some, this may have something to do with expectations. The expectations from you, like how you want to respond to situations, how you want to show up, the right thing to say, the right thing to do, and things like that. If that doesn't happen, then you are disappointed. On the other hand, it could be situations that you are coming across, things like that. So with 8 of Cups, you are staying detached. So it could be that there is something happening, but you don't want to participate, you don't want to get involved, so you are keeping your distance. And it could be that you just want to get perspectives and clear your mind. But there's a lot going on here. This is where you are moving into. You are moving towards more confusion. So Cancer, with this, what I want to say is, how about, so ask yourself, instead of avoiding this situation, instead of you know moving away, how about you remaining there, staying there in the midst of it, and then see what happens. Yeah, and so if you are staying in the midst of it, then you have to look for, maybe there is an opportunity. There is something there that's going to help you, that's going to be helpful. So it may have something to do with breaking a pattern, or it could be a chance for you to face the situation head on and find resolutions. So that's what I'm saying. It could be a phone call, or it could be maybe the kind of, you don't want to participate in that conversation, and it could be something that you are working on. Maybe you are doing something that you really don't want to do. So likes and dislikes, so that is something that you want to reflect on. Okay, these are my likes, and this is something that I absolutely don't want to participate in. So be aware of the strong dislikes and why. So you have your own reason why you want to avoid this situation, but it's important to understand the reason why. Why do we sometimes when we don't like something, we just avoid it and we run away from it, and things like that. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves, okay, what is, maybe there is an opportunity for me to create a positive change by remaining there in that situation, by remaining in the midst of it, but staying calm and responding to it in an effective way. So that is something to be mindful of. And because the reason why I am saying is because this is where you are walking towards, so it's not going to be helpful. And Two of Swords here is you lot of thinking, and this is reminding you to think outside the box, Cancer. By that, what I mean is approach this situation differently. Do not approach it the way the way you handle this in the past. A different attitude is needed, a different perspective is needed, a different approach is needed. So if in the past, if you avoided it, then maybe think about responding it in a different way. Be there instead of avoiding, face it. So it could be something different for some of you. It could be happening in the area of your relationship. It could be business negotiation, something to do with your partnership, with partnerships, or it could be things that you are coming up with, what you are responsible for, the daily task and things like that. So the message here is think outside the box, stay there and face it head on. Don't avoid it, because that will again put you back in the loop, and you will have to go through the same similar situations in future also. But by facing it, you will create a positive change, a breakthrough. So whatever it is that's bothering you, the energy is reminding you to reflect on it. What's happening, why it's happening, and what's the best course of action here? How can you handle it in a productive and efficient way? Okay, let's see what's coming through on the oracle cards. Pay close attention to your intuition. I told you, your intuition is you are an intuitive person, and your intuition is especially strong during new moon and full moon time, and this is a lot of mind. Okay, and so you want to also listen to your intuition and follow the guidance you are receiving. On the other hand, it could be that you are weighing your options, but what I am getting from this card is maybe there is something else that you are not considering now. Maybe there is something you are overlooking. So if this is, yeah, whatever this situation is, the card is reminding you, drop it, because you are in your mind and you won't be able to find solution when the mind is conflicted, so you have to come out of that conflicts. When I said conflicts, it could be conflicting thoughts in your own mind. So you have to come out of it in order to find solution. The way we do that is by focusing on something that has nothing to do with this situation. It could be you doing something that you enjoy doing, something that's not that mentally stimulating, something that's relaxing and enjoyable, so yeah. And then when the energy is balanced, then come back to it and you will find a solution. Okay, and when you are not focusing on it, like for instance, when you are driving the car, or when you are washing your dishes, or when you are in your backyard taking care of your garden, the plants, if you don't have a garden, maybe some chores. So that's when you will find that inspiration, some new ideas, when the mind is not busy with whatever this is, when it's not struggling with wrestling with this situation. You will find a sudden revelation, a realization, and a new idea, new insights. Okay, let me see what's coming through on the oracle cards. Listening is important, Cancer. Here, both these cards, listening is not happening. So it could be, listening to whoever is in front of you. And it's not about the words, it's about paying close attention to what's happening. It could be their body language, it could be their expressions. Sometimes people, depending upon, where you are, who you are with, sometimes people are not that open and honest. Sometimes they are not good at articulating their feelings. So it's important to really pay close attention to understand what's going underneath, So words, sometimes we hide behind words, our true, so it's important to, when we listen closely, deeply, then it will be possible for us to really understand what's going on. Or it could also be the energy of a situation, or it could be listening to your own intuition. How you are feeling about things is important. Okay, Cancer, your message is prayer. Okay, so the message is, dear guardian angel, to you I pray. When I am fearful, help me remember that only love is real. When I am lost, help me find my way. When I am confused, help me to regain clarity. When I feel lonely, help me feel your loving presence. Where I perceive chaos, help me to see order. Thank you. So that's a beautiful prayer. So what the card is reminding you is everything is okay the way things are. There is no confusion, and clarity exists in our own mind. And when we find the solution there, everything in our external also falls in its right place. So yeah, you might want to like spend some time alone, make some time for you, reflecting and contemplating on what you are coming across, and that will help you resolve if there is anything at all. And yes, and also the energy is reminding you to stay positive and optimistic. There is nothing to worry about. Everything is moving in the right direction, regardless of how things appear on the surface. Sometimes the way things appear makes us uncomfortable, and because it's especially when things are not going the way we had expected. Nobody likes conflicts, nobody likes challenging situations, nobody likes to come across emotions like fear, confusion, and things like that. However, there is something else that is happening underneath, which is for our own greatest good, and it's always moving us in the right direction. But when we don't pay attention, we just get carried away by the surface appearances of things, the challenges, the difficulties. But there is always a blessing hidden in every moment. There is an opportunity in every moment. So that's what the card is reminding you, to stay positive, because this situation is also changing. All minor arcana cards, so there is nothing to worry about, and stay in your heart and stay optimistic. So the message is, dear guardian angel, to you I pray. When I am fearful, help me remember that only love is real. When I am lost, help me find my way. When I am confused, help me to regain clarity. When I feel lonely, help me feel your loving presence. Where I perceive chaos, help me to see order. Thank you. So that's lovely energy. That's lovely message. So Cancers, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Please take good care of yourself, and also remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And if you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Shoot me an email to schedule a reading. And I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Take care, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye-bye.